All right. It's time to start some speeds. Well, mid speed probably. On my level of GR duration, it's likely mid speeds. Because I just tested uh recently the 134. It was like 538. And so uh it's likely that I'm gonna have to do like probably 130 in test, and then if not, I have to go down again to 127 maybe. But then I don't really like relying on the explosions, to be honest. But we'll just go with it for now. Yeah, so today I'm probably gonna try to get as close to 2200 as I can. I know it sounds very silly that I'm only 49 paragons away. Why is it so difficult? Well, I just don't like going too fast, but then at the same time I should. So, the one thing I want to do is always practice positioning, and that's why I don't do those 120 spams, for example. I don't like to take the risk of losing my positional skills, uh, and also just optimizing. Hey, Philip, how are you doing? All right. Just gonna practice some 130 and see if I can get it done or not. 134 earlier randomly was like 538 with a power in the middle, maybe the third pylon. So I'm not ready for like 134 solo speeds or even mid speeds. It's not even under 5 minutes that I want. I don't mind 5 minutes, but I think that's a little too slow because I just want to get to my 2200, and it sounds very easy. All I need to do is just spend 49 keys, but I don't really want to spend 49 keys. And that's the whole reason why I don't like to do spamming, you know? I just don't spam. I want I want something like a little bit more challenging, and then also I can conserve like maybe like 9 keys out of that, you know? So I don't have to spend like 49 keys. I want to spend like 40 keys, you know? And then I can conserve the keys for group play or even my never seen fishing, you know? So, and then the adjustment is that when I spend those 40 keys, I refarm and kind of like try to maintain an upkeep, you know? So it's kind of like playing MTG, Magic the Gathering, right? Where I want to like have the upkeep if I can. I don't really want to like burn them all, you know? I'm not there yet to burn them all. Yeah, so anyway, let's see how the 130 goes. I I'm still liking the Remnant more, but we'll see how just following the way to do it goes. But I love Remnant playing more. Oh, of course. Of course. When I declared not to push a random 130 Oryx. Nice. That's sad. This could have been my 147. Of course. Hey, Marcin. This could have been my 147. It's sad that I have to waste this. But I don't think I have the paragons for the 147 like on certain monster types yet. There are certain monster types that I'm not ready for. Yeah, I can't script these things, but it's just like normally, right? So normally I prefer streaming my push stuff. But it's just so funny that the one time I decided not to do it, not to do the push, right away is the Oryx. It's quite funny. Man, this Oryx feels really slow. This is slower than my 134. And my 134 isn't even Oryx. And this is why I don't like fighting the yellow elite packs, even in speeds. Well, not the speeds I'm talking, that normal people talking about, I guess. Because those should die like within 5 seconds. But like, the ones that I'm fighting, I usually skip the yellow elites because they just waste my time. And I have that habit where it's good to skip yellow elites because when you're pushing, you want to skip yellow elites. Well, at the level that you will be doing for God DH, you'll eventually need to skip yellow elites. 140 of what? This is 130 right now. Oh, you mean you did 140? Congrats. I've already done 145 and 146 the other day on the push. This one is easy. This yellow elite is easy compared to that fly earlier. Of course. What do you mean make 140 now? I did 145, 146. Or do you mean you ask me how do I do it? You mean like you want me to show you like a random 140? Is that what you're asking? Well, in order for you to do a 140, okay, then I don't know your question. I'm lost. Because I've done a 146. Marcin, I've done a 146. If you're wondering. You can also scroll down. I updated my info section. I know my info section has a lot of stuff, but you can see the yeah, I'm rank 16. I haven't fallen apparently. Yeah, you can see the video in the season 36. I know my info section has a lot of stuff, but I tried to adjust, and there's a video for the 145 and 146. I did this 145 in 3 keys. after doing some changes, and then 146 in 2 keys. Even the first key was like 1532.5. So it was close, but it wasn't like meant to be. And then the second one was like a crazy non-Oryx Fields of Misery that I had to like work for it because it was 2 yellow elites at the door or like near the bridge. So it's like, well, just like I said, I when I'm doing mid speeds or something, I prefer to actually practice not to target yellow elite packs because once you get into that habit, then when you're pushing, you know, well, the word push uh really summarizes that unless your build can clear yellow elite packs, you will soon to um don't want to fight yellow elite packs, or at least like avoid them when you can, because it'll be a time save eventually.
I feel more powerful.
435. 435 in Oryx is slow because I did a 538 random GR134 with the same setup, and it was 538. Now, granted, I didn't get a power as my middle-ish pylon, but still. So the 134 could have been 6 minute 30 something, I guess. So it's like a 2 minute difference, but 4 tiers up, and a non-Oryx. Which means that the 134 random was actually pretty good. I mean, not to say the power is not good. I just mean the monster types. I think there was like Exarchs on one map and something else. So that's probably why. But this had face beast too.
Fortune favors the bold.
Helmets.
Do come back again.
I need a primal god helmet that could give me 1,000 dexterity here. I probably need a better belt again because I lost like no, what is it? My old one was 643 dexterity, so I lost a lot, and that's why I had to change to emeralds here. And then I'm still looking for boots that to drop because this is not good enough. So like I have like 3 low stat items. So helmet, belt, and boots to fix this dexterity. And then I might be able to go back to diamonds to be more tanky for 147.
You look like you could use a new eye. See you soon. See you soon.
Wow, even the helmets are bad today. I mean, I don't know. Alright, so that was a 4 something, so I'm not ready for that. Let's drop one by one, I guess. I'll just drop one by one and see.
I'm still waiting.
Yellow elite to start. That's not good. But it's a tree.
Not ready yet.
Okay, that Oculus ring was pretty good. See?
I'm
I
still
find that
waiting.
I find that the Oryx was slow.
Need more time.
That 130 was slow. Okay.
Not ready yet.
Good, good
You need more
Oculus.
time. I've become
See,
stronger.
I cleared that yellow elite within within that I think the same Oculus ring, even though I had to dodge
I'm still waiting.
the frozen patches.
That was just a taste. Not ready yet.
Oops, wasn't thinking about the Ring of Fire, but not really supposed to use Ring of Fire
Need
for
more
this
time.
anyways. Ah, 3 yellow elite packs. Really? Is that
I'm still
necessary?
waiting. Do you want more?
Well, this is a good test of a 129 drop from a 130 Oryx,
Not ready yet.
because with a triple yellow, more or less, I think it was triple yellow. This is faster than the Oryx.
Need more time.
Yeah, this is gonna be faster than the Oryx
You won't survive that.
because this is chickens.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Finally a blue, I think. Oh, well, well, this rift is a little crazy.
I'm still waiting.
Max range Oculus Ring. Ha!
Need more
Timing.
time. I'm still waiting.
Okay, this Rift Guardian's part is the slow part.
Not ready yet. Need more time. You have triumphed.
Can't click.
Yes. I need to go back.
Funny pylons, I guess.
I've become more
312.8,
vulnerable.
so 313. Or one tier under. 130 Oryx was 435. That's slow. The defensive taskers. It's an interesting broken crown. That
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
that
The Order would never forgive me for falling in with a thief.
I think I already. I still haven't worked on my Enchantress.
Yes.
I should work on my Enchantress a bit more, honestly, because uh I'm only at 18,600 something, and I'm already using amplification. So I should actually work on this to push higher, because my 147 will need this to be 25,000 intelligence. I haven't even actually worked on that. I should probably work on that like later today, because that would help me with my 147 next time, because I'm using amplification. I can squeeze another bit. I mean, this is buffed. This is buff damage, but anyway. So with the buff damage, I'm at 13.7. If I get this to 10%, it's probably like 14, almost 14 buffed. But that's Essence of Anguish, obviously. But anyway, Okay, so 129 isn't bad. The only problem I have is that I'm not really doing anything helpful for myself with the 129. And that's what always bugs me is that I want to like press some gems while I'm working on my paragons, you know. So I'm just doing too much at the same time. Or I want to do more things at the same time. I shouldn't be doing that, but then I want to get things done without, like needing to do it totally separately. So like for instance, of course GoD isn't really ready for it, but like for example, those whispers, like if I were to plan out my whispers of atonements, if I open this like five Petrite screams, I want to like press all of the whispers up to like 134, But like I'm not ready to do it. But then at the same time, if I were to do that, it would feel good because I would actually be doing more stuff at the same time. But like just now when I'm doing my speeds or mid speeds, I'm just like clicking a random gizzard. I mean, it is going to be my first molten gizzard for like I don't know whatever other speed GR classes that needs to use a molten gizzard. But like I just don't find myself being useful enough, you know, like sure I can get to 2200 faster, but I just don't find myself doing anything because at the end of the day, I will still end up using another set of keys to do the same thing that I would have done anyway. Like in order to level up those, it doesn't matter about this. It's not about the fails so much of the clicks at Urshi. I understand that if I if I fail those ones, I will use more keys anyway, right? If I fail the 60%, but at the same time, I will be gaining paragons anyway. While seeing the one or two fails, at least it's like one out of four or something, right? And then I'll be pressing something more useful closer to the rank that I'm doing, right? Which is like a 125 base whisper, right? You can click 60% all you want, but at least it's not clicking something like a 44 gizzard. Like to me that's it's almost like it's almost like at in the beginning when you were doing those GR 100s, you would have ranked them all up to, 90, you know. Like at that point, then the speed 120s will make more sense to click a 90 gem, you know? It's kind of like that I'm talking about, right? And so it's kind of like sad to like restart or like start a new gem when clicking Urshi. I mean, unless the gem is actually useful for your next build, like for pushing wise, then it's okay to start a new gem for that. But I just feel like it's just sad.
Acquire a new skill.
It's like, and that's the whole reason why people tend to not click a useful gem while doing speed GRs is because you just want to get rid of Urshi. But for me, when I do like the speeds, I want to do something useful. So I don't know. I want to mix it up, I think. I want to mix it up. I want to use my push setup and just like, you know, do like a 134 or something. It's just more fun to work on multiple things. And I want to do a 134 because I believe one of my whispers of Atonement is 133 right now. So I just want to click it twice to get it to a 135. At least do something useful for today outside of obviously trying to get it 2200. I just want something that's more permanent with the whisper, you know, without being in groups, obviously. Like in groups, whenever you can get 100% click on a gem, that's great. But if you can just click some gems yourself, that will be, helpful for yourself anyway. Let's see. See, I love Exarchs.
Not ready yet.
Is this gonna be a dead end or is it not?
Need more time.
It's not.
I'm still waiting.
I don't know. I have fun with the GR like 130 and up. The 129 was fun because it was faster than the Oryx 130. I know about the health increase, but still, it was a slow Oryx.
Need more time.
I almost cleared that yellow elite within the first Oculus ring.
I'm still waiting.
Oops.
Not ready yet.
Ah, come on. I couldn't see the edge of that molten explosion because I was like blinded by the fire.
I'm still waiting.
Okay, this is gonna be faster.
Need more time.
This is likely gonna be a faster 134 than the other one because it start out with power.
Not ready yet.
But I need more elites now. And where are they? Oh, yeah, this is gonna be faster than that other 134 I did randomly.
More time. I'm still waiting.
And like I said, this is another reason why I love it. Because if you RNG like this, then the 134 feels fine.
Not
It
ready
would
yet.
just feel really sad to do like a 120 like this. This is gonna be what, a 4-minute one? But still,
Need more time.
like, I don't mind. Maybe 4.5 minutes.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I probably have to skip this one. Unless I can kill it fast.
Time.
Okay. This Oculus Ring should help me with it. Yep.
I'm still waiting.
Okay, shield is almost down.
Need more time. I feel more powerful. Not ready yet.
Yep. Maybe it's even worse than 4 minutes.
Need
That's
more
weird.
time.
I think it's because I lack one blue elite.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Is it still gonna be 5 minutes?
I'm still waiting.
4:30. Okay.
Hello.
So it was 4:30. See? Feels good. When I get to like just press twice on a whisper from one keystone. Even if it takes a second keystone, it doesn't matter. See? I mean, that fail was bound to happen at some point. But that just feels so much better. Get to randomly work on 1.5 gems. Yeah, 430. 429. Yeah. Okay, time to spend.
Don't be shy.
Helmets
That would
again.
look nice on you. Well, isn't that nice?
Ancient helmet. Okay. Can it be an upgrade for me? It's the all resist version. I mean, I don't know how much paragons I will farm this season. I guess I already have an all resist version. The only sad part is this is like a min roll on the all resist. So it's not worth it. If it had been like a max, then it would have been okay. But I still need more dexterity nonetheless. This is not good enough. But nice try.
Smiles on you today. Do come back again. Do come back again. Hello there.
That was interesting. Okay, so now I can just go back down to what was it? I failed that one, right? I failed the on the trapped on the second trapped. So I'll go back down to a 133 then because it was a 132. And then if I can press twice, that's good enough. Yeah. So when I do my GRs, I revolve around my gems, right? My whether it's traditional legend gems or the whispers, and the capability of your build, obviously. So if you're capable of doing something, you might as well just work on your whispers, right? Like, especially if you're able to do speed, well, mid speeds like 130 on a Crusader, then you should just be clicking on all your spare whispers that you have, for instance. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether you don't need them or not. You still just click. You should just still click on the 125 whispers. Because if you're failing the 60%, it's the same thing as failing with 1%. But with an upside that, you know, if it doesn't fail, you get to rank it up closer to 130 during the speeds of your 130 Crusader, for example. Oh, of course. Okay, let's see what this field looks like then.
Time.
Okay, pretty empty with the Hellions. A yellow elite to start again. A shield. Oh, blue, sorry. It's a blue. I often assume that when I see mortar, like immediately, it's like a yellow elite that sniped me. But it's double blue, okay? Double blue is good. Double blue is a good start. As a god DH, you definitely want blues, but not this shielding blue. This shielding blue is gonna eat up a lot of time. So let's see if they're not gonna walk here. I was hoping that if I like stick to this side, that they would walk over, but the zombie mothers are just like sleeping on the other side of this. See? They're just sleeping. Yeah, this is pretty empty. Oh, it's a 25% shield. Okay. Well, there's one yellow now, finally.
I'm still waiting.
Double. Yeah, it's the second one. Okay. Alright. Let's grab
Not
it.
ready yet.
Let's play it. And here's the other thing. You know, um, playing this randomly, right? You will also get to practice
Need more
the
time.
push side of things. You know, like whether it's positioning the ring of fire a little bit,
I'm
or
still
whether
waiting.
it's like maximizing your shield a little bit by knowing how many it can kill for you,
Not ready yet.
instead of like, oh look, a yellow elite, ah, instant dead. Okay, how does that help?
I'm still waiting.
If it's insta dead, then you don't even have to pick up the shield pylon in the first place.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Because your fortress should be enough.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Sweet revenge. I'm still waiting. Not ready
And
yet.
I'm not like revealing my map a lot. I just want to like use an Oculus ring and play.
I'm still waiting. Vengeance! Need more time.
Yeah, it's not gonna walk any closer.
Not ready yet.
Nice.
You must wait longer.
I don't know. It's fun to have a one floor. Is it gonna be a one floor clear? Oh,
Need
look at
more
that.
time.
Fancy that. Power pylon.
I'm still waiting.
Gonna be a one floor.
My trade. Not ready yet.
One floor.
I'm skilled at
That's
clarifying
fun.
gems. I am returning to town.
Okay, so that was done. I was expecting the fails. That's why I was TPing already.
I need to go back.
Okay. So I got a reasonable 133
Your trial is over.
fields. See, this is slower because I, wanted to try to sneak a one floor. That's why it's slower. Okay. Wow, so close. 147 on the Odyssey's end. Okay, so what else do I want to do? I think it's back down to the thing because I don't have many gems anymore that I can work on for right now. So I think now is the time that I actually do proper lower stuff to go faster. So I'm gonna test. So basically, like I said earlier, the whole idea is that during my mid speeds, I want to work on some like additional things. And then once if they're done, they're done. And then I can fall back to something lighter. But I don't want to do like nothing except the paragon number. Like I don't just want the visual number. I want something that will stay with me, which is like a spare trap for your next character, for example. So of course you can say, well, you just need one trap for every character. Yeah, you can do that all the time. But if you're clicking 1% gems, you might as well have clicked on a separate Bane of the Trap at least a second one, right? And so when you have a second Bane of the Trapped and you're working on that while you're doing your Paragon visual number, right? A second trapped is permanent for the season that you're playing. And then if you can even get a second trap to 150, you no longer have to move one single one through all 7 classes or whatever, 7 characters, right? And so you have one more to move around with, right? If you're a consistent 150 already. So at least you have a spare, that is more associated with DPS builds. You don't have to keep moving one around. You can move two around on each of them. Yeah. So that's why I prefer working like sometimes switch it up. Uh and to switch it up, what I mean by that is also turning your obelisk like an elevator, right? So what do you do as an elevator on your obelisk is this. So if you're capable of handling 120 to 125 at a relative time, you should just pick like 120 and then a 122 and then back to a 121 and then a 124. So you revolve between the five, and that's fine. Like I have no problems with that. But at least, make it a bit more like fun for yourself. And then that way that if you randomly start seeing, oh look, my 122 isn't that bad, then you would start moving it up to a 122 because you also get to practice that 122. And then you can feel if it's faster. And then if you open a 122 that actually gave you power in the beginning, like the pylon order, if you get the pylon order like as best it can, your 122 is fine. So you can just play like an elevator between the 120 to 125. You don't have to stay at the 120. So I'm gonna like test 127 now since I worked on one whisper and one trap like for like a little bit. So I think the slow ones are good to go. I think I'm gonna see if I can get a faster time with a relative GR tier number. Well, not with this kind of map either, but it did start with a blue. Oh, I almost felt like had I taken a little longer without the freezing, that would have reflect. So I paused because it was Sand Dwellers. Okay, double blue, easy blues. And I'm not even using the Essence of Anguish, and I went the wrong way. Don't even know which way to go. Okay. Oh, see, look at that. Power. Like, if you get your power at the start, right? Like I was talking about. So this is like a really bad test of a 127
Need more time.
because the power is basically speeding up like a minute, a full minute.
Not ready yet.
So you actually want a slower one to see, right? Your time. But then at the same time, if you keep getting power at the start,
I'm still waiting.
then it'll be amazing. Then you would have done 2 tiers higher.
Do you want more? Need more time.
This follow is horrible for the pylon spawn.
Not ready yet. Your fear betrays you.
Hopefully the next floor has the spawn. There we go.
I'm still waiting.
Oculus ring, bye bye.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, the 127 looks fine, but that was with power, so we'll see how it goes without it.
Let's see the gem.
And then of course I waste time in town, but you know,
I am returning to town.
You have proven yourself worthy of your blood.
My training has paid off.
76. Why is it 76%? Oh, I have to spend. It was a 219, 127. So it's
Let's
pretty
see the gem,
nice
shall
with
we?
that power pylon.
Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it back? Are you ready? See you soon. That will look nice on you.
Do again.
I'm still waiting.
Wow, max range.
Need more time.
Max range first ring on that blue.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time.
That's a yellow elite. Oh, I guess I could have used
Thanks for that. Not ready yet.
the ring of fire for it. I, I was just gonna go next floor.
Need more time.
Yep. I was going to go next floor either way.
Sweet revenge. I'm still waiting.
I think the 127 is fine. But I did get a good start. My first
Need more time.
elite was taken out by that first pinkish red ring,
Not ready yet.
which is huge because normally you can't even make use of that ring hardly.
I'm still waiting.
I see it.
Not ready yet. Darkness awaits you. Need more time.
Why is this elite hiding here? What are these?
Need more time. Bleed, you filth! I'm still waiting.
I think 127 is fine. Could even be a 126, I guess.
What do you need? I need to go back.
Your valor is unsurpassed.
250. Yeah. Power pylon's almost 1 minute. Okay. Let's try the 126 then.
Unleash your power.
Not ready yet.
Blue.
I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Yellow elite. Bye-bye. I love max range.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. Do you want more? Not ready yet.
The funny one.
We need more time. Bleed, you filth! I'm still waiting. I'm still
Bit of a
waiting.
funny one. What is that? That's so strange.
I wish I could do that.
I just wanted to take a moment to look at that.
Darkness awaits you! Need more time. Not ready yet. Need more time. Darkness awaits you! Not ready yet.
I think this should almost spawn him, right?
I'm still waiting. You won't survive that!
Wow, this graveyard is really nice.
Not ready yet.
Guess not. Yeah, my arch nemesis is not gonna move. I was just hoping to
Time.
sneak a move from him.
Let's see the gem. I need to go back.
I grant you the power of
How
what
satisfying.
249. I mean, I did pause for like 10 seconds to look at that lake tunnels. So it could be the 239. Now you give me one of these. Not helpful. Intelligence Harrington. On ancient Bariza. I want a good Bariza.
Such a brave soul. See you soon. Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it?
Non ancient list.
You look like you could use a new one. Well, isn't that nice? Don't forget, luck always changes. Fortune favors the Ooh, that's nice. Can I have it back?
Non ancient again. Alright. Guess I'll just elevator it downward. Blue. Can't kill that within the Oculus, right? Okay, I did.
Need more time.
Shield to start.
Not ready yet.
Already.
I'm still waiting.
Bye bye, blue.
Feel my wrath.
Nothing over there. Oh, this is a
Need more time.
fast 125. Like overkill 125. Yep,
Not ready yet.
overkill. Shielding.
I'm still
Waste of time.
need more time.
Yep, this is the overkill 125.
You have triumphed. Good to see you. I am returning to town.
A fine battle.
I could get accustomed to that.
133. Nice. Yes! A new helmet! A new helmet! Raid. Nope, not taking the 4.5. There we go. Not gonna take the 4.5. Non ancient one. Okay. I'm gonna lose my arcane resist, but still, I needed the dexterity. So this is good. So this is one thing that's gonna help me with my dexterity. That's nice. Okay. Uh, yep. I'll just do that.
Small minds, small goals. I won't judge.
You upgrade. Yep. 0.4. Fine. Got some dexterity. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna try, since I just got the upgrade, I think I can try some belts again. So that I can get my dexterity back. Oop.
You must choose my skill.
17. Why is it short on dexterity? '18, '19. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, another one. Another upgrade. Nice. This is looking good. This is looking good. Getting my min-max dexterity going. Nah, not taking an 11% percentage. 14%. I wonder when I'm gonna get the 15%. 14% second time. Hmm. This is taking a while, but I need every little bit of percentage at this point. 15% life. Come on. Show it to me. There we go. Yep, 0.1%, 0.3%. Yep, my helmet was a 0.4%, and now this is a point. Yeah, nice. Very good. Too little min-max. Oh,
How did you let John Dodd trap you in?
You're imaginative, aren't you?
awesome. Okay. My dexterity is going up now. So now it's down to the boots. Down to the boots. Because it's like 552 out of 650. And then I think my bracers could use something as well. I've been using this bracers for a long time. Did I try bracers? I mean, if I were to try bracers, I need it to be physical resist or lightning. So it has to be physical or lightning. Yeah. I mean, I guess why not? Why not? Why not? Let's try it. Let's try some bracers. Okay. Nope. Wow. Okay. Got something, but it's poison. I guess poison's okay. It has the reduced damage range that I want from it. It's alright. Gives me the dexterity that I need, that I wanted. I guess. I guess. Kinda hurtful though. Losing my lightning resistance. But I'll make up for it with ranged monsters. Types. Okay. Why not? So I need the 20% not lightning. No, don't go the other way around. 18% 3 times. Okay. 1 more %. 20% physical. So I've seen two different lightning, 20%. Now it's a repeat 20% on the lightning. Fire 20%. Physical 20% again.
You must choose
Hold
wisely.
19%. Repeat. 18% fourth time. Fire percent 22nd time. When is the 20%? I need the 20%. 19% second. There we go, 20%. All right, another 0.2% damage increase. A few points of vitality. Lost some lightning resistance though. Okay, I guess. Made up with the ranged attacks. Okay. Good dexterity upgrade. I've been using the other one for the longest of time anyways. So it's fine. I'll just let's see. There any spare? I'll just work on a different. This is a crit hit chance one.
You must be wrong about the tomes.
Me? Wrong? Never.
The prophecies would be concerned with more important things than the book's location.
Not what I would do, but when is that stopped you?
Nice. So I got new belts, new helmet, new bracers. My dexterity is going up there now. So now it's just down to the boots with the under 600. Because everything else is higher than 600 now, except the boots. So I need boots. I need a pair of boots. Last thing, I need the I need boots. Need that one need that like 80 dexterity increase. How's the resistances? Okay, I don't I'm kind of upset with the lightning actually. It is the same as the physical, so I mean Hmm. I don't know. 78.88. Almost 3%. 93.79. This is a difficult one with the lightning resistance issue. Yeah. I guess I have to like practice dodging a little bit more lightning.